Hey everyone, Dan here. Before we get into it, if you enjoy these videos, please hit the like and subscribe button and keep in mind that these are my own thoughts, opinions, and ideas. These are not meant to be, nor should you take them as investment or trading advice in any way, shape, or form. Do your own due diligence, put in the work for yourself, and make your decisions based on that. Enjoy. Alright folks, here we are after market close on Wednesday, August 2nd. We're going to take a look at Kartoon Studios today. I'm going to zoom out to the daily. Now, I can't remember when I put these levels in, but it was a long time ago, so far ago that I don't remember when, but I don't see that I ever made a video on it, so I'm not entirely sure what I put these levels in for or why, but I was interested to open this up today and realize that these have held up ridiculously well. You know, even this low of 177 coming in 5 cents below the level that was charted there. And then you see 188 playing a strong role there. 206 or 207 also playing a strong role. I mean, I won't go through them all, but I was just sort of very pleased to see that that was what was going on. So I'm going to leave those levels as is because we're getting quite close to this top level of 242. I thought I'd put in some levels above that. And then I think there's also some trend lines that might make sense to put in and see if those play out over time. So levels above. So let's look at all of this price action here. It's a little bit crowded. So if we zoom in here, it might help us out a little bit. And after we put in some levels, we will sort of do a recap and we'll go look at the channel setup on the Thinkorswim platform. Okay, so pretty solid level here. 254, you see all of this activity here. Support, resistance, and back here was a strong support level that pushed it all the way up to 3. Sorry, I'm distracted here. My computer is struggling a little bit, but should be okay. So that one is pretty obvious to me, and then just above that, certainly all of this. Let's see, where do I want to capture this? I'm going to try to capture these bottoms here. Okay, so I would put it here, about 261, because there's all of this topping out, but also we're catching support here, right? We double bottom there, that gave it a good push, sort of double bottom there, but then it gave away. And so that level to me seems like a pretty solid one as well. Knowing that this can potentially move, I'm sort of being told that there's some sort of potential meme aspect to this. I'll put in a couple of additional layers in case levels in case it continues to move. Sorry, I'm very tired today. These ones to me look like the next obvious levels. And let's see. Is there anything else further back? No. Okay. So it's a little bit. Okay, that one's relatively clean. Some just large candlesticks here, and so being that it only passed through this price range relatively briefly, and with large candlesticks, that sort of makes it doubly murky in spots. So that plots us a course to about $3 if it comes to the upside. Now, if it retreats back to the downside, obviously that 182 level, I would say still holds based on what I see there. What is this day? Wow, almost 35% down. Okay, so I think there may be a channel here, but it might not be clean enough to be a channel. So let's just take a look and see. If it is, it's a nice sort of, yeah, that's not what I want. Let's take a look. Oh, I think pitchfork is what I was hoping to look for. So I like to know where that center line is. Let's see. Oh, for God's sake, that's not what I want either. Okay, sorry. We're going to put in just my typical parallel. There was a time where I had sort of a midline. Maybe it is that pitchfork and I just need to try it again. I'll do it when we're not in the middle of a video. How about that? Oh, this is better than I thought. Okay, this isn't bad. All right, so I'm going to turn this green because it's an up channel. And I know it starts to look sort of very cluttered with all of those support and resistance levels plus then the channel. But if we zoom in a little bit here, then it looks a little bit more obvious. So it is top of channel. So if it, unless it's going to explode through this channel and sustain itself outside of that for some period of time, which certainly could happen, it may be a period where it's going to take another look at this 228, take another look at this 218, something along those lines. But time will obviously tell. But that's what I'm looking for at the moment. This channel, these levels. We'll do a quick recap. So closest in levels right now, 242. If we do retreat down, 228, 218, 206, 188, 182. To the upside, if it comes through or if it continues to climb toward the top of this channel, 254, 261, 269, 279, 285, 292, 299. Now realize because the price is relatively low, there's a third decimal point here, or a third digit past the decimal point. So just realize that when I say 299, it's actually 299.8, so that might just round up to 3. Same with something like this, it might actually be 229. But that's what I'm looking at for levels and for the channel. I would say also on the channel here, it's only confirmed. It can, if it confirms this top here, it would be at least twice confirming the top. It's only once confirmed the bottom. So I would maybe keep that in mind. If it's a channel, it's a pretty nascent channel. So I'm always kind of skeptical of those. Make sure I got my right chart here, TOON. And then let's flip into a tighter time frame when we go back. So I know this is hard to see. I'm not sure why sometimes Thinkorswim does this, but it's just like tremendously flat. I can't seem to figure out why that is. But the the bare bones of it is our RSI is sitting, not too high, 56, so plenty of room to run there. It has had this bearish momentum die down recently and flipping today to some bullish momentum. Again, it's a start, so I don't know if that's going to persist. And it certainly appears to be in the channel because the upper bound of this channel looks to be at 275. And we know that we're not at 275. So, so that's where we are sort of channel-wise and TTM squeeze-wise. Coming back in here, take a quick look at the 10 minutes. So we see it bumping up against the channel like we talked about. And, peeling off of there. So coming through, yesterday it tried to build support here, lost it, and then it did it again first thing this morning. Big drawdown, wicked up, and ultimately flipped on this 10-minute candle to support with a huge move, and then kind of got stuck, came down and caught support there again. So again, that 228, 229 level seems to be the one to hold strong for the moment. But like I said, channel-wise, I wouldn't be surprised if it does build this channel and reconfirm this bottom of the channel. It certainly may come down, like I said, to this 229, 218, maybe even the 207-ish area, and maybe reconfirm there if this channel is going to be a thing. So we'll see. But that's my take on it for the time being. I hope you had a happy hump day and that your trading week is going well and that it finishes off strong in the days ahead. As always, I appreciate you watching, and I will see you in the next video.